Igbo mamụrụ nze m ọzọ ekenekwa m ọnụ. Ana m ekwubu mgbe gara aga na-asị unu na ọ bụrụ na azịza dị n'ugwu na agbaji ya agbaji, the best way isi divide mmadụ bụ divide their language. Enwe problem. Mma kọrọ na akụkọ mana nene just this short video nenetu ni obele na anachi ya tazo.
If today an Igbo man is given an opportunity to select between an Ijaw man and any other person in Nigeria, either Yorubas or the Westerners, the Igbo man will always select an Ijaw man, because we and the Igbo people, we have a common ideologies, common type of societal structure. We are brothers and we have lived together for thousands of years before the creation of Nigeria.
Thank you for watching this video. As a moon that the best way is divide and them mother beginning to divide their language. Only him and Ugwausa many years ago, and Nanyagim Choji Eba Webata. A group of people came out in a Habogene Hausa Fulani. It began Gagide Kita automatically now and was in the real Ndausa. No Hausa today. The Sokoto we used to know within the name mark wham like this, Anosia. Ndao Simon Ban and line one Buasi Chaiva Hanosia. Ngulomaka again. A community a people gave way to something, and their language was divided, and them themselves begin to divide themselves among themselves. Just can call go man again to him in a Bible can now to divide a people, you must divide their language. Now go Bible give go to Bible make I got that now. A group of people came together. A group of people came together. You go Bible go man on that came together. Came that in was the origin of witchcraft and occultism. In the Bible, at that level. Now, they came together and they agreed that they have to build a tower in which the building will reach the heavens. One, they agreed and they came together. And the second verse, Bible make out that, and God, the creator of heaven and earth, have to come down and see the building which the children of men has finished in their heart. This is called the law of the mind. The law of the mind. Then we have the law of the mind. So your mind is a creator, is an originator of something before it happens. And now I get this thing saying that to divide the people, divide their language, and their mind becomes corrupt. Because again, they have agreed together. This is what the Nigerian people are scared of. So he will divide their language. Now, you go and check. Isimbidi was the general communication of everybody. Then, starting from the Igbo down to close to Ijaw, they were speaking that language, using it to, they were writing it. They can write it, everybody can write it, and they use it to communicate. Isimbidi. Ndibo na kpia isimbido. Ndibo. Now, when they give example in the Bible, that in this video, it will begin to make sense to you. Maybe you are not a Bible student, but again, taking on the story. Maybe you are not a Christian, man, again, taking on the story. Bible says, and the children and God came down to see the building which the children of men has finished. And in the following verse of verse, and they started to build. So when God looked down, he's not seeing a building and a bido. He is seeing a building that has finished. And he gave us a scenario that they have started building it. Again, theologically, that building was never a building. That building was the state of their mind. And guess what? Children of men are rebuilding that building today. Mano brother in a way we meya, mano in another way. Their language is over, their language become divided. Now let me give you another scenario of the law of the mind. Bible says, and Job said, what I fear most has come upon me. So there was a time in the life of Job where he feared death, he feared sickness, he feared poverty. Hello. So more for that thing coming to pass was a child. What I fear most has finally come upon me. So can Nigerian government can use this law today against Igbo, and the language is still being divided and the mind of the people are being. So this why I preach here. A man that it has been an origin of the story from day one. From day one, this is it. This is the law they are using. It's very simple. Divide them and their mind will no longer work together. Nanahota, then upon this video. Gordon.
Yeah, the Ijaw nation will continue to struggle if we don't form an alliance with our Igbo brothers. This alliance is not because we are weak or we cannot fight our demands alone. Even the almighty United States have respected alliances to pursue a common cause. I made a video that the Igbos and the Ijaw people have been living in peace for thousands of years before the colonial master came. In fact, the modern rivalry we are having today in our current society is caused by the impunity and the legal state of Nigeria. There is no recorded war that the Igbo man and the Ijaw man has fought against ourselves before the colonial master came, despite we live in the same geographical territory. I hear some people saying, Igbos are claiming people's land. Have you seen any Igbo man come to your land physically and tell you that this land belongs to us, that you people should leave that place? Have any Igbo man done that? All these are online banters that people have for entertainment and fun online. All these unnecessary banters that we have online are just mere online banters. No Igbo man has physically come to your community and tell you that this community belongs to them, that you should leave that place. But Northerners and the Yoruba people are leaking our oil from our backyard. In fact, they are taking our interest directly from us, but yet we are not taking it serious the same way we are taking this fruitless rivalry that we are having with the Igbos so serious. If today a Yoruba man is given an opportunity to select between an Ijaw man and a Northerner, a Yoruba man will always select a Northerner. But if today an Igbo man is given an opportunity to select between an Ijaw man and any other person in Nigeria, either Yorubas or the Westerners, the Igbo man will always select an Ijaw man, because we and the Igbo people, we have a common ideologies, common type of societal structure. We are brothers and we have lived together for thousands of years before the creation of Nigeria. It is high time for our leaders to wake up. It is very sad that leaders are so clouded with this fruitless politics that they are playing 247, while our societies is filled with poverty, filled with backwardness and pain. Young ones are frustrated, yet leaders are playing fruitless politics. That's one thing I love about the northern Nigeria. Despite that the ideologies are bad, the northern Nigerian, the politicians are playing the politics of ideology. But the southern Nigeria, we are not playing politics of ideology. We are playing politics of money, politics of political jamboree, which I target, politics of money station, politics of money mongering. It is time for our leaders to wake up. It is time for us to fight for the interest of the Ijaw people. It is time for us to fight for the interest of every Ijaw man and add value to the dignity of the Ijaw society. And we want for us to achieve this in Nigeria, we must set alliance with our Igbo brothers. We must not allow the propaganda of the Nigerian state to divide us with our Igbo brothers anymore. It is time for the Ijaw people to unite with our Igbo brothers and fight for our common cause. That is the only way our greatness can be attained. This is not a sign of weakness. The United States, despite its power, still have greater and mightier alliances all over the place. It's what we call strategy and what we call mutual respect and mutual interest. It is time for change. Many of these leaders that are currently leaders in Ijaw nation cannot be remembered after the past 50 years because they are all stomach infrastructure fighters. It is time for fight for the common interest of the Ijaw people. There is massive poverty in Ijaw land and we cannot afford to take this nonsense anymore. Thank you.